Oh, hi. Welcome to Cyber Talk. I'm your host, Brian Seibert. I've been pondering lately, maybe for a while, about relationships. Not so much between spouses, but the relationships that we're called to have with each other, that we're designed to have. Have you noticed the relationships in our homes today? Everyone keeps to themselves, and there's no discussing or interrelating between the members. You might have one child in one bedroom and another child in the living room, and maybe the mom's in the kitchen. They're not coming together for a meal or a discussion. Even while dining in a restaurant, you may see entire families on phones, texting, scrolling, or gaming. Have you ever had a disagreement with your spouse or maybe a family member that causes everyone to go to their own safe place where there doesn't have to be agreement with anyone else? Everyone retreats to their own room. After a time, there's a loneliness that you begin to feel or a guilt that finds its way into your heart. The alone time we took shelter in at first becomes a prison of isolation. We quickly begin to desire unity or family time, even being in the same room with someone. This desire to be together overcomes our pride, and we collect in one room again. The truth is, we need to feel wanted. We want to be loved, and we need to be able to express ourselves toward others. We need to lean on each other and be able to depend on one another. This is what a family should do. So families are relational. We love each other, or they should. Families are close-knit and personal. We know each other's faults and imperfections, and we love each other despite all of that. We are designed to be social, to be a part of a family, even with the differences that we have in personality and our varying temperaments. These differences are by design, and they're actually needed to create a healthy relationship. Matthew recorded for us in the words of Jesus in Matthew 16:18, which reads, "And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overpower it." So Jesus mentions his church and says that he will build his church on a solid foundation that will never give way to Satan. In Ephesians 23, Paul reminds the church, the members of God's church are part of a household, built on a foundation of apostles and prophets, with Christ Jesus himself as a cornerstone. In him, the whole building being put together grows into a holy temple in the Lord. In him, you are also being built together for God's dwelling in the Spirit. The church is made up of followers of Christ Jesus who together build up and complete the whole building. None of us can be the church alone of ourselves. So this is the beauty of God's creation. We need each other. We need relationships between members of the household, between members of his church. Jesus is building his family, as he said in Matthew 16. Jesus is building his family with many people over many generations, and it takes all of us, all of them, to create his building, as Paul reminds us in Ephesians. God has infinite ability to love each person on earth at the same time, and all the generations through time. He knows each of us intimately. I don't know about you, but I'm limited on how many people I know well or intimately, because I am just flesh with limited capabilities. We have limited time and space in our lives. We are a reflection of God in that we desire relationships, but we're also limited to a maximum number of people we can manage in a functional relationship with. The key to it is knowing the other person, and to know them is to spend time with them. So this season, it's on us. We have a couple of months here where we can be relational with our family and friends. So I hope you get a chance to do that. I know this year is especially challenging, but even you can meet together for just a little time. Use that time to share and reflect on how God has worked in your life, or how you desire God to work in someone you love. Let them know that. So this is what it would look like to be like Jesus. And that is giving, loving, and sharing a relationship with others just like you love God. So get out there and be a part of the building. Till next time, God bless.